Hey everyone, Benz95 and I'm back with a new video, and here's part 4 of my series of music finds from 2017, and in this one I'm going to be showing you my stuff that I got around June and July of 2017. So I've got a few records and a few CDs that I'm going to show you, so without further ado, let's begin the video. So I'm going to start off with the records. So these first ones here, or the first one, I should say, in this pile. Actually, it's this one right here, I think. Actually, no, it's this one here. The first one I'm going to show you is the Doors' Soft Parade. And of course, this is the one that features the song Touch Me. This one's not considered to be, their greatest album, but I think it's actually quite good. There's actually some other really good songs on here, like Wild Child. It's a really good song. I believe this is a gatefold. Nice gatefold. So yeah. Next album is by The Who. This is Live at Leeds. And of course, this is considered to be one of the greatest live albums ever. Features the cover of who is it by? The cover of Eddie Cochran's "Summertime Blues," and this is the more condensed, version of the Who's Live at Leeds. I mean, there have been several versions released of almost the entire concert, and there have been just so many different versions that feature different song lists, and this one's only got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 songs. So there's 4 on side 1 and 2 on side 2. So, but all in all, it's still a very good, awesome album. Really just all the way through, just absolutely awesome. And there's a reason why this is considered to be one of the, the greatest live albums ever made. So next is another by Elton John. Here's Madman Across the Water. And this one features the hits Tiny Dancer, Live On. What else is on here? Well, those are basically the only songs that I'm quite familiar with, but it's definitely a great album. Of course, another classic. All 3 of these albums that I got at the record store, these 3 that I've been showing you here, they're classics. They're classic rock. Classic rock classics. And so yeah, I'm glad to have something finally of Elton John's that's actually from before the 1980s, or during that time period, like the early stuff, the stuff that really just had the time that he basically cranked out the hits, every single album, so happy to have this. And the final record here is a post-punk classic. Here's Gang of 4 Entertainment. And this is one I'm so happy to finally have in my collection. Since I've been collecting records, I've been wanting to get this record because, Gang of 4 is just one of those bands that they just sound so good. Like, they're just such an awesome band. And the thing with this album is it makes you want to get up and dance. You know, it's like the songs on here. Um, they have so many songs on here that are just like it almost like you want to they get your blood pumping, you know. It gets the blood flowing. It's just so crazy how good these songs are. You know, songs like Ether and Natural's not in it, Not Great, Great Man, Damaged Goods, Return the Gift, Guns Before Butter. I Found That Essence Rare, Glass Contract, At Home He's a Tourist, 545, Anthrax. All these songs basically are just absolutely fantastic. And if you have not listened to this album, I highly recommend you check it out. It's great. So that does it for the records. And the CDs I have. This first one I'm actually going to show you is from... This was actually from the record show, the first record show I went to the beginning of last year. And I got the CD, my first from the Flaming Lips, actually. My second from the Flaming Lips. Clouds Taste Metallic. And the only song I'm familiar with from this album is the song Bad Days, which is actually the first song I ever heard by the band. Before I actually even knew who the Flaming Lips were. Or rather, I kind of knew, but just not really. When I was younger, that song was actually in the movie Batman Forever. And I thought it was such a really good song. You know, I mean, I was really young, but still, I always thought it was a great song. So I was really happy to come across this when I was at the record show because, I mean, I never really get CDs there. But when I came across it, I was like, I have to grab it because it's kind of hard to grab anything from the Flaming Lips on CD. So I was really happy to get it. So, yeah. And these next CDs are actually some of my first few purchases from the store that actually took over for HMV. And it's called Sunrise Records. It's all located, the store basically located in Canada where I live. So the first one I actually purchased was, and also that record by Gang of Four was from Sunrise Records as well. But the first purchase I ever made from there was Controversy by Prince. And this is, of course, just an absolutely, awesome album. This is a great album. Some really good songs on here. It's got like a bit of like a concept to it, obviously, just from the title. And there's some really good songs on here, like, and of course it's got some content that's very, from the title track, the songs, the names of the songs, it has, the tendency to kind of go, pushing the envelope, I guess, in terms of its content, sexual content and other, I guess to describe it, so like there's songs like the title, the songs on here basically are Controversy, Sexuality, Do Me Baby, Private Joy, Ronnie Talk to Russia, Let's Work, Annie Christian, and Jack You Off. So it's a bit tongue-in-cheek, titles, and the lyrics are just very, they've got messages in many of those songs. And so they even have, this is what this album talks about. It says here, from 1979, smash I Wanna Be Your Lover to the platinum success of 1999, Prince has become known among both R&B and rock circles as one of the most exciting and accessible musicians since Jimi Hendrix. A self-produced tour de force of songs and arrangements, Controversy features the multi-talented Prince singing and playing almost every instrument on the LP. That just it just goes to show that Prince is a multi-talented tour de force, like what I just read. He's a genius, and of course, may you rest in peace. So happy to have this, and yeah, can't get enough of Prince. And I also have another CD by Prince. Here's Dirty Mind. And there's some really good songs on this one too. Like Do It All Night is actually really just absolutely funky track. Like just there's some really good like disco funk tunes on here. It's just so good. Such a good album, Definitely an underrated album, I would say. Like just, Prince, man, he's awesome. And the other one I have here from Sunrise Records is The Man Who Sold the World by David Bowie. And this is the one that features, of course, the title track, and that's really the only one that I'm very much familiar with. But all in all, it's definitely a really good album. And it's always good to have some more by David Bowie to add to the collection, because he's a genius. And it's been it's been now 2 years since he passed away, so may he rest in peace. And these last two are from Nirvana, so we got the classic, of course, Nevermind. And, what more can I say about this? Features, of course, Smells Like Teen Spirit, In Bloom, Come As You Are, Breed, Lithium, Polly, Territorial Pissings, Drain You, Lounge Act, Stay Away, On a Plane, Something in a Way. All these songs are just classics, basically. Just amazing tracks. Just a classic, And then another classic by Nirvana, Unplugged. I felt like this was the right time to get into Nirvana. Like I grew up with Nirvana. So like this one features, of course, About a Girl, Come As You Are, and Jesus Don't Want Me for a Sunbeam. The Man Who Sold the World, Penny Royalty, Dumb, Polly, On a Plane, Something in the Way. Their cover of the Meat Puppets, Plateau and Oh Me, and Lake of Fire. And All Apologies, and Where Do You Sleep Last Night? Or Where Did You Sleep Last Night? So it's nice to have this as well. So I'm looking to try and get to their other albums. And that pretty much does it for my video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and I will be back with another video showing you some more stuff. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.